Hey guys, Ice Warden here. Time to make a new video as there is a new dedicated server for us to download for our Myth of Empires dedicated servers. So it's going to be a little different, but kind of the same in a way. So first things first, if you just use some Google foo here, you can find out that the Myth of Empires dedicated server, the app ID is 1794810. This is going to contain everything we need to run a dedicated server. However, keep in mind this will not include the private server tool, so you'll still need to use your local gaming computer with Steam installed to use that tool. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to our dedicated server, and we're just going to make a new folder. So for me, I did C servers MOE5. Then you're going to need to make sure that you download SteamCMD. This is on your dedicated server. So if you go to Steam, if you Google it, you'll find it. It's the first link. You can go to SteamCMD. We're going to click this Windows guy. Then we want this zip file right here. If you just click this, it'll download it. You can go to your downloads. You'll see it here. You need to extract it before you run it, obviously. So for me, I can just go to see, I made a new folder called SteamCMD, and you can just stick here. I'll just show you guys real quick. So we'll just do a new folder. We'll call it SteamCMD2, right? So it's empty. And we'll go to downloads, SteamCMD, and we'll just drag and drop this guy. And then what we're going to need to do now is we're going to need to load up PowerShell. Well, at least that's what I prefer. I prefer to use PowerShell. So you can load up PowerShell, right? And we're going to need to change the directory into this directory here. So we'll just copy it. We can come over, CD, paste it, boom. If we hit LS, we can see here in the window that our SteamCMD is here. Here, let me let me make this big enough for you. Yeah. Oh my god, I made it massive. There we go. All right, so if we do an LS, you can see here. Jeez, how big did I make it? All right, there we go. So you can see here, SteamCMD. So at this point, what we need to do is we need to actually install our game, right? So we made the folder at C servers MOE5 because this is the 5th MOE server I have. Please note, you will not have this server bat file here. I put this here preemptively because I don't want to show off my public IP. So I've already pre-configured this, but I'll still go through the quick steps because there are there's some things we need to change. So we're going to install it here to C servers MOE5. So we're just going to copy this guy to have it. We will need to do ./steamcmd.exe. We'll do login, or sorry, we need to do force install directory, and we're just going to paste in that directory, C servers MOE5. Then we do plus login. You will have to log in with your Steam account. Unfortunately, that is required to download the dedicated server. So then we'll do app_update, and then the app name was it 1794810. So 1794810. And we'll do plus quit. What we'll do now is we'll hit enter, and it'll start going through its process of so it's downloading the SteamCMD executable stuff now, and then it's going to start downloading the server. So it's asking me for my password. We'll just put that in. Of course, it's going to ask me for a Steam Guard security, I guess. We'll just show that off. Should be all right. Now it's logging in. It's going to look for the Steam ID, and it's going to download it. So do keep in mind, as I said earlier, this will not include the private server tool, so you'll still need to use that on your local gaming computer. Now the dedicated server, as you can see, is about 3.4, 3.2-ish gigs, so it shouldn't take too terribly long to download. Doobie-doo bop. And of course it's going to validate after this, so yeah. Come on. All right, so now we're downloaded. So if we go back to our C servers MOE5, that's where we installed it. You can see here there is an engine, and there is an MOE folder. The private server tool folder is not here because it is not included in the dedicated server download. What we'll do, oh, and for those that have been running dedicated servers already, this is the exact same file set. We're just missing the Windows Server private folder that you'll see here in a second. So to configure or to get the command line to make it easier on people, you still need to go to your local gaming computer. Right click in Steam, Myth of Empires, go to Browse Local Files. I'll bring up this folder, go to the private server tool, and you can launch your private server tool, which is this here. I'm going to try changing the config a little bit. What do I got? Yeah, here we go. So we'll use this guy, Test Community. So just like last time, you can go through all these settings. You can configure passwords, you can configure player limits, your server introductions, all that fun stuff. Just like last time, none of that has changed at all. Go down to Start Console, save your config if you want, but it's absolutely pointless. It's just trash. You could throw it into a trash can. And then you hit your Start Server. Now this will create your private server bat. This is what we need. So it's going to open this folder here, and we need to, just like last time, we need to make a few changes to this bat file. So we're going to open this guy up. We're going to edit it. I use Notepad++. You can use whatever text editor you would like. So just like last time, if you are running multiple Myth of Empire servers, you will need to remove this line. Now, because I will be removing this line. Now we have our start server. Right off the bat, we need to change this guy right here, because as you notice, it's still pointing to the old directories, Windows private server, MOE binaries. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to take this out completely. And we're going to fill this in with C servers MOE5, because that's where we installed it. And leave everything else exactly the same. Now from there, we can scroll down the list. Let's see, log files fine, local files, private server fine. Disable Quinn. That's new. I'm gonna have to figure out what this does. That's new. All right, so just like last time, and funny enough, is like the #1 common issue I've run across so far. If you are hosting this server from your home, you're hosting it on Bright House, you're hosting it on Verizon or Comcast, if it's coming out of your personal home, these two addresses need to be different. This multi-home address is going to be the private IP of your computer. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring up PowerShell here, and we're just going to type IP config. Now, your private IP is going to look something like this. IPv4 address, it's most likely going to be in this 192.168 range. Should be the only one you have. So we need to replace this. We're going to take this guy here. We're going to copy it. We're going to come over here. We're going to paste it. Now, the second part, this out address needs to be your public IP address. So I'm not going to show mine, but to get that public IP address, you can go, there's two websites that I'm familiar with. One is called whatismyip.com. The other one is called ipchicken.com. Now, if you just go to one of those two addresses, it gives you a big fat number. You just paste that number in here in the out address. You're done. Now, if you are on a OVH dedicated or some other kind of dedicated with a static IP address, then whatever is your out address, which is like ipchicken.com, whatever you put here, you're also going to want to put here. So, moving on, we have the pack directory. Once again, this is an old directory now. Oh, I made that full screen somehow. Oh God, there we go. All right, we need to remove this. In fact, we need to remove all of it and do C servers MOE5, because that's where we installed our server. Once again, this could be different for you guys depending on where you decide to install your server files. Don't have to do it there. But either way, we need to change that directory. We're going to scroll down. So it looks like at the latest 0.12 update, it did not fix this session name issue. So if you do have a space, you will need to go in and add your quotes, because otherwise it will omit everything after the space. Scroll down, your description, PvP type, any additional settings, yada yada yada. I need to change this to 5 because I'm running 4 other servers. If you're just running your one server, this can be stayed at 200 or at 100 and you'll be fine. And then of course make sure your ports are correct. 593, 594, that's fine. Okay, notice all true, sure. So those are the changes you need to make to this file. At this point we can save it, then we can copy it to our dedicated server. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, I already copied it. It's sitting right here because I didn't want to show off my public IP. So from there, we just need to launch this guy and it should launch the server. And if all is well, we get to play a game. I'm going to go ahead. There's another update? What? Okay. There's been like two or three updates in the last like 20 minutes. This is kind of nerve-wracking, but okay. So we're going to hit play. Hopefully there wasn't a server update included in that and it was just client side. We'll find out. While that's loading, we'll just come back here. You can see everything seems to be loading okay. This is just throwing an error because this is actually the 3rd time I've recorded this video. Alright, so what are we getting here? We're getting an out address fail, outer port incorrect. Okay, so it didn't like my port, so I need to fix that real quick. Probably because I'm already running something on that port. So let me just check something here real quick, guys. Bear with me. 5893, 5894. Okay. I'm going to edit this file quickly off screen. So, because I don't want to show it to you guys. I'm going to make sure I'm using the right ports here. Okay, it's the right IP. Bada boom, bada bing. Going through this here. Make sure I'm using the right ports. And 5894. We can save that. I'm going to close it. And then we're going to drag this back down. Now we can run this again. Make sure this guy loads. Shouldn't take too long here. Okay, looks like we should be good to go. No errors, that's good. Okay, so I can come over here. Ah, thank you for supporting us. All right, we go to custom server, and we did call it, what is it, test community? Pretty sure that's what we called it. Yeah, test community. There we go. It just took a little bit. So there's our server. 42 ms. It's kind of crazy because it's on my local computer. Well, local server anyway. We just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can log in. Eventually. You can do it. There we go. All right, cool. Crazy person here. Whatever. Confirm. And there we go. And we're in the server. 15 minutes. No problem. Start to finish. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video has been helpful. I am currently in the new Discord that was created, MOE private server and modding. If you have any issues or need any assistance, I highly recommend joining that server, as there's lots of people there, myself included, that can give you a hand. But at the end of the day, that's all there is to it. So I guess have a good evening, good morning, or good afternoon.